Imagine making a decision right on the spot to own it. No waiting, no second thoughts. That's exactly what happened when Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman saw the $458 million super yacht, Serene. But how does someone just buy a yacht like that overnight? And what makes this floating palace so special? Let's get into the details. Serene isn't just a yacht, it's a masterpiece on water. Built by the legendary Italian shipyard Fincantieri, this beauty was completed in 2011. But here's the interesting part: it wasn't originally meant for Saudi royalty. The yacht was commissioned by Russian vodka billionaire Yuri Shefler, who poured around $330 million into making it one of the most advanced and luxurious vessels in the world. At the time of its launch, Serene was one of the 10 largest privately owned yachts on the planet. Its design combined elegance with sheer power, making it the perfect symbol of excess and exclusivity. But Shefler didn't hold on to it for long. He had no idea that just a few years later, a prince would decide within hours that this yacht was meant for him. Owning a super yacht is one thing, but owning Serene is a different level of wealth. Measuring a massive 133.9 meters, 439 feet in length, and boasting an 18.5 meter, 60-foot beam. This isn't just a boat, it's a floating kingdom. Here's what makes Serene so jaw-dropping: 7 decks spread across its immense frame, creating a space that feels like a private island. Multiple swimming pools, including a seawater pool, because why not have options? 2 helipads, one of which can turn into a dance floor, or another pool, depending on the mood. A submarine hangar, because when a regular yacht isn't enough, you might want to explore the ocean depths too. An underwater viewing room, allowing guests to watch marine life swim by without ever leaving the comfort of the yacht. Luxurious accommodations for 24 guests spread across 12 opulent suites, complete with gold-trimmed details and high-end furnishing. A crew of 52 members ensuring that every guest's need is met without them ever having to lift a finger. And just in case that wasn't enough, there's also a snow room, an outdoor cinema, a health spa, a climbing wall, and a children's play area. It's essentially a 5-star resort, except it moves. Before the yacht changed hands, it had already been making waves among the world's elite. One of its most famous guests, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates. In the summer of 2014, he chartered Serene for a family vacation, reportedly paying around $5 million per week just to use it. For billionaires, renting a yacht like Serene is a common way to enjoy the luxury without the hassle of ownership. But when Mohammed bin Salman saw it, he had something else in mind. He wasn't going to rent it. He was going to take it home. Here's where the story gets legendary. It was 2015, and Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman was vacationing in the south of France. He wasn't in the market for a yacht. He wasn't touring boats with the intent to buy. He simply saw Serene anchored off the coast and decided he had to own it. Without hesitation, he reached out to its owner, Yuri Shefler, and made an offer. 500 million euros, or about 458 million US dollars. The deal happened fast. How fast? Within hours, the contract was signed, the payment was made, and the yacht belonged to him. Shefler was reportedly asked to leave immediately, handing over the keys, or whatever you hand over when selling a super yacht, on the spot. Think about that for a second. Buying a house takes weeks, sometimes months. Buying a car can take days, but when you have the wealth of a nation behind you, you can buy a $500 million yacht in one evening, like it's a new phone upgrade. When word got out that Mohammed bin Salman had bought Serene overnight, the reactions were explosive. The international media picked up the story almost instantly. Some people were fascinated by the sheer scale of the purchase. How often do you hear about someone buying a $500 million yacht on impulse? Others, however, were less impressed. Criticism quickly followed, especially from those watching the economic landscape of Saudi Arabia at the time. The country was undergoing financial reforms under Vision 2030, a plan led by the Crown Prince himself to reduce Saudi Arabia's reliance on oil. Public spending was being cut, government subsidies were being reduced, and yet here was the leader of these reforms making one of the most extravagant personal purchases imaginable. Western media outlets questioned the optics of the deal, comparing it to past lavish purchases by Gulf royals. Some saw it as a reflection of unchecked wealth, evidence of just how vast and powerful Saudi royalty's fortune really was. Others defended the prince, pointing out that the Saudi monarchy's private wealth was separate from public funds. Regardless of which side people took, one thing was clear. This was no ordinary yacht sale, and the world was paying attention. For all its luxury, Serene hasn't always had smooth sailing. In August 2017, just 2 years after its purchase, the yacht suffered an unexpected accident. While navigating the Red Sea near Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, Serene ran aground on a shallow rock reef. The impact was severe enough to cause substantial damage to the front hull of the yacht. Reports suggested that the accident was due to navigation miscalculations, possibly involving propulsion system issues. With a vessel this massive, even a small misstep can lead to millions of dollars in damage. Repairs were extensive, and it took time to restore Serene back to its pristine state. But of course, when you own a $458 million yacht, the cost of repairs is just another part of the package. Even with this mishap, Serene remained one of the most sought-after vessels in the world, and its prestige was about to grow even further thanks to an unexpected connection to a historic masterpiece. In 2017, another mind-blowing purchase shook the art world. Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi was sold at auction for $450 million, making it the most expensive painting ever sold. The buyer, none other than a close associate of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who reportedly acquired it on behalf of the Saudi leader. But here's where it gets even crazier. For nearly 2 years, the painting wasn't displayed in a museum or an art gallery. It was reportedly kept aboard Serene. Imagine that, a 500-year-old masterpiece by Da Vinci, a painting that could belong in the Louvre, just casually hanging inside a yacht floating somewhere in the Mediterranean or the Red Sea. The presence of Salvator Mundi aboard Serene only added to the yacht's legendary status. It symbolized not just wealth, but untouchable historic exclusivity. Eventually, the painting was rumored to have been moved, possibly to a secure location in Saudi Arabia. But for a time, Serene wasn't just a luxury yacht. It was home to the most valuable painting in human history. So where is Serene today? While exact details of its location and usage are closely guarded, the yacht is still known to be one of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's prized assets. Reports suggest that it has undergone occasional upgrades, ensuring it remains at the peak of luxury. The yacht continues to be spotted in various locations, from European coastlines to the Red Sea, reinforcing its role as a personal floating sanctuary for the Saudi leader. And though the Crown Prince has since been linked to even larger assets such as the proposed futuristic megacity, Neom Serene, remains an icon of his personal wealth and power. Some sources speculate that the yacht is still used for private gatherings, business meetings, or even as a retreat for high-profile guests. But one thing's for certain: as long as Serene belongs to Mohammed bin Salman, it will continue to be a symbol of unparalleled luxury and exclusivity. The story of Serene is more than just a billionaire buying a boat. It's a symbol of power, status, and the ability to make a $458 million decision in mere hours. From its origins as a Russian tycoon's dream yacht to becoming one of the most famous vessels on the planet, Serene has seen it all. It's not just about luxury, it's about the message that comes with owning something like this. It's about the kind of influence that lets someone not only acquire one of the world's most expensive yachts overnight, but also turn it into a floating museum for the world's most valuable painting. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, make sure to like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more jaw-dropping stories about the world's wealthiest and their insane purchases, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.